What's going on YouTube? Back again with another video. Today is like a little bit of update of what's going on with me, man, because I know it's kind of it's not been a while since I posted my last video, but you know, it seems like I'm gonna be stuck here for I don't know how many days, but if you guys could already guess, man, I'm in Washington right now. To be exact, I'm on Cle Elam, Washington. I'm in the small town over here. But if you guys heard the news or whatever, you guys heard it on the article, whatever. I-90 over here from mile 30 something to mile 103, they closed it down, and yeah, it was really bad. So anyways, I was here Thursday. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys outside what it looks like right now before I start this chit chat and tell you guys the real story, what happened to me, man. Oh, dude. So that's how it looks like outside right now. It kind of clears out. It was worse. It was really like a rainy storm and all that, but I don't even know where to start, man. Like honestly, hold up. I'm gonna sit down, tell you guys what happened. So, sorry, man, my hair pretty long. That's why I always like wear a hat. But anyways, man, I was driving Thursday. I picked up a load in Thursday, Washington. I forgot what city, and then took the 90 going eastbound. And before the mountains, if you guys are aware, like familiar with the I-90, there's a mountains in Washington. Like that area right there, they required us to put on 6 chains. And this time I think it was like, if I remember, I think it wasn't too late. It was like around like 8ish p.m. And so, you know, I put on 6 chains. It was like 4 drives and 2 on the trailer. And then I was driving, put on the chains and all that. I was gonna take a video of it, you know, because I know you guys want to see like how we put chains in it and all that, but it was already dark and it was like you can't really see anything, you know. And it was tough, man. You know, I didn't really want to chain up because I don't like chaining up when it's like dark. I don't mind doing it if it was like during the day, but whatever, you know, we had to. So anyways, about 20 miles out, you know, people still have chains on, so you know, I wasn't really gonna take off mines until like it's clear, you know. So 30 miles out, man, it was bumpy roads and all that. Like it was just bad. All right. So with chains on my tires, with bumpy roads, I don't know what to say, man. I got 2 flat tires, blown out tires, man, on my trailer. Somebody called me out on my CB. They were flashing their high beams at me, and I responded. I was like, yo, do you know which side it was or which side it is? And they said it was the right trailer, on the right. And then I was like, no, dude, like I didn't know what to do, man. So I pulled over. I'm still in the mountains, and I kind of messed up stopping there. I felt like, I mean, I don't know, because I can't really drive it like that because the trailer was already kind of like unbalanced, I would say. It was kind of like on not too much tilt, but like, you know, it lost some pressure. So, you know, I lost 2 tires on the right, so it kind of goes like that. So I'm like driving it like that. So I was like, yo, I gotta stop. So anyways, I got stuck there pretty much overnight. I got no help. I tried calling roadside, you know, they're not gonna go to you, especially during a snowstorm like that. You're gonna have to wait it out. So I waited out for one night, was running out of fuel. You know, I have food, but you know, to cook my food, I need to keep the truck running, you know, because it's gonna kill the battery. Anyways, after one day staying in the truck, me and my boss were like, yo, this snowstorm's still ongoing. And I'm gonna show you guys pictures of the 2 blown out tires and what else happened to the other tires. Like the inflation system cable, it got ripped. I really don't know how this happened, but it did. Yeah, I'm pretty stuck there. The truck is over there right now. It's literally 6 miles away from this hotel. And yeah, I mean, there's no roadside coming in. Tomorrow we're gonna have to try to dig it out, take out all the snow around the trailer and the truck. It's probably buried in snow right now. I mean, it's gonna be bad, yo. We have another driver. His name is Carrie. He's the guy that picked me up on my first day in this company. He's coming through, man. He's gonna try to help us. You know, I'm working in a small company, so in a way we're like a family here. You know, like when somebody goes bad, you know, one driver comes and try to help. So he's gonna try to bring some shovels and hope for the best. Honestly, I don't know what the outcome is gonna be tomorrow. They saying that tomorrow they're gonna open the I-90, so that is our plan, is try to get the truck out on that area because no roadside is willing to go there. So I think what we're gonna have to do is he's gonna drive behind me, I'm gonna be in the front, and we're gonna drive the truck like that with 2 flat tires or 2 blown tires. And I don't know, bro, because we called tow companies. They cannot tow the truck like that, you know, with 2 blown out tires. You're gonna have to fix them first and then they can tow it. But at the same time, I'm not in the ditch or anything. I'm in the road. I'm on the I-90, and it's not like I got, you know, stuck. Well, technically I got stuck, but I only got stuck because I got 2 blown out tires. So now that I have 2 blown out tires, the truck is pretty much buried in snow. So we're gonna have to like take out the snow ourselves because we called so many people, if they're willing to help us, and they keep rejecting us, you know. So the truck's gonna have to move, man. Either ways, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. This, and then how I got from my truck to here, I had to call 911, bro. Yeah, police, sheriff, officer had to take me here. You know, I felt like I was bugging them, but at the same time, I was feeling hopeless in the truck. I'm pretty much empty on fuel. So also Carrie's gonna bring out fuel to get me out at least to, you know, to the city, and at least I can park next to, like, closer to the somewhere that a roadside can get me, you know, not like in the mountains where man, it's been stressful, man. Like, honestly, that's why I haven't really posted. I was gonna post a video like right after this load that I have right now, but this happened, dude, and it seems like I'm gonna be here for a while. So tonight is gonna be my 3rd night in this hotel, so that's pretty much like 3 days in here. And the weather, though, it kind of got better, honestly, because it was really snowing bad. And I'm just gonna get lunch right now, and then probably, you know, try to get ready for tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna film what we're gonna do tomorrow. Maybe I'll probably do shorts. If I don't film it, I'm probably just gonna post this video just to let you guys know what's going on, man. Because, yo, you gotta be careful out here in the snow, man. I don't think I messed up. I put on chains like what I'm supposed to. It was just really bumpy roads, and I felt like that traction of being messed up road plus chains on your tires, the tires really got beat up, you know, like, I don't know. It was really bad, man. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go to the restaurant across the street, and I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the view on Cle Elum, Washington. It's kind of nice here. It's quiet. Also, there's a towing company right across too. I asked them. They have a towing for the semi trucks. You know, the big towing trucks for semis. They have that, but like I said, they're not even gonna be able to do it because there's 2 blown out tires. So come on, man, let's go grab some lunch and maybe we'll talk about it more, because I can't really think of all of it right now. Because it's been a lot, man, in a couple days, but let's go. We're going there. Got my food here. They didn't even give me a bag, but that's okay. It's a small little store, you know. It's funny how people are ordering or coming in actually, and they know each other, man. They be calling each other their own names and stuff. But I find it really cool. This snow is not getting clear, man. It looked clear from the window, but you guys could see the road. It's like hard ice. There's for sure no traction here. That's why you see a Swift truck right there. A couple trucks over here. They just shut down. I don't know when they're gonna move, but probably waiting until the I-90 opens. But I'll see you guys when I get to my room. Guys, we are back at the hotel. Oh man, it's really cold outside. Woo! Anyways, the lady was really nice. Gave me a ranch and ketchup. Bam! Alright guys, so let's get back to it. You guys want to see this? Woo! That looks fuego! Take my hat off. Don't need no hat here. Hold on, guys. Get myself situated, man. Gotta try these fries. They look interesting. I'm so hungry. I've been eating just like snacks, man. Open up this burger. So yeah, man, so for tomorrow, oh my god, look at this thing. Woo! Bruh. Look at this, bruh, what? Man, I should have known this place serves, oh wait, look at this. Why are you gonna serve your onions like in big tomato? Not a fan of that, so I'm gonna take it out. There's no pickles, so I'm good. I don't know where to bite, man. I'm speechless. This is pretty good, man. Yo, you know what? I'll get back with you guys after I eat because I'm trying to enjoy this right now. Hey guys, guys, so I finally got my truck back. It's actually been a couple days since I got it back. What do you call it? Yeah, so it's been about, I would say, 5 days. I'm in Brandon, South Dakota right now. Man, I gotta tell you guys so many things, man. Like how I got this truck back. It was a challenge, man, I would say, because it was not easy. That's all I gotta say. But right now I'm just doing my pre-trip. I'll tell you guys more about it once we get rolling here. I already, like, you know, walked around and everything. I just gotta wait until a little warm up here. I did get a fuel as well and everything, so we're all set. We got a full tank. Diesel price here, it's not too bad, but it's definitely better the fact that I'm going to the West Coast. Yep, you heard that right, man. So last time I was in the hotel, when I was talking to you guys, that, you know, I was in a hotel spending some days because my truck pretty much got buried in snow. Well, also got 2 flat tires. Just clear this out, we're good. And then yeah, I got out, would say, shoot, what day was that? Let me try to remember. I got out, shoot, man, I cannot remember, but it was last week. All right, so let's just say it's been a week since I got out, and man, I really wanted to take a video like during the process of me trying to get my truck back, but I was really like stressed, man. Like I was on the point where it was tough, you know. Oh, dude. All right. That was a little bit of sketch, but whatever. What do you call it? So yeah, it's been a whole week and I wanted to take a little bit of break, and I did, and I'm kind of like over it now. But man, it took me 4 days in the hotel and then about 2 days trying to get the truck back. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. All right, I was in the hotel, right? Last time I talked to you guys, I was in Washington. I'm gonna try my best to try to remember every single thing that happened that day, since I didn't really take a video of it. All right, so I was in the hotel, you know, my boss told me that Carrie, he's another driver of this company. He told me that Carrie will come get me at the hotel, you know, pick me up, and we're gonna try and get the truck, you know, get the truck out of the snow. And in my head I was like, yo, I don't think that would be an easy job, because so I pretty much show you guys what it looked like when I opened the door. Like the snow is pretty much on my doorstep. It got to the point where I was in the truck and I was buried in snow to the point I can't even open my door, because, you know, the snow plows, they literally splash all the snow out of the road to the side. I mean, I understand that, you know, they got to do their job, so, you know, that was just something that I couldn't control from happening. Anyways, my truck was buried in snow, and my boss is telling me that Carrie bought some like shovels and ice pickers and stuff like that, and in my head I was like, yo, I don't know, man. I don't know if that idea was a great idea, but, you know, we had to try. We had to try somehow. Oh man, my ELD here is kind of like lagging, but so yeah, anyways, he picked me up from the hotel. He even had a trailer, and where I was at, you guys saw when I, you know, got some food. The road was not like in great condition. And like you could drive through it, but you really just got to be really careful because it was really bad. So he picked me up and he was able to like find a spot where he can turn around. And you know, at the time I-90 was still closed. You know, they were still clearing up with snow, and we saw a truck driver like close to the ramp, like just right before the entrance off the freeway. He was stuck, like he was just spinning. So me and Carrie was thinking like, hey man, like, you know, we got shovels, we got ice picker, this guy's gonna leave. So he wanted to take his parking spot where he was at because it was kind of perfect. It was kind of like right in the entrance, you know. So we wanted that spot and he was leaving, so you know, it was perfect. Like, let's help him out. So we helped him out and everything, and there was like bulldozers, like, you know, like those people that do construction and they pick up sand like that, bro. They had those at the entrance of the freeway to clear out snow, and they saw us and we couldn't get the truck out pretty much. Like, it was just dead stock, bro. Like it's stuck in there, dude. And the guy offered, the construction guy, he was like, hey man, I got sand on my truck. We can put some sand on the edges of his tire, see if that could help. And so, you know, I grabbed my shovel and picked up the sand and everything, put it in this, like, the edge of his tires, and as soon as we did that, bam, he was out, bro. It was like a magic. So having a sand in your truck, or like kitty litter, definitely helps you out to get some traction if you're just spinning out on the snow. That's like a good tip. And I also learned that, I mean, I'm definitely gonna need a sand bag, yeah, full of sand, or like a kitty litter, like I said, because it really helps out. Anyways, the guy got out, and then we saw him kind of going straight forward to the I-90 westbound. So, you know, that's the way, like on the way to my truck where I left it. He went to I-90 westbound, and I told Carrie, I was like, yo, is it open? And I told him, if it's open, maybe we can like get through it like this guy did. And he was like, you know what, you're right, we might not park here and just try it, and then and try if we can get through the, because he had like a barrier, like, you know, it says like a road closed or whatever. And then yeah, I gotta restart this. Give me a second, guys. I'm on duty, but it's not putting me on drive. I don't know what's going on, man. Yeah, so we tried it, and luckily we got in. All right, so that was that. We got to the I-90, which the one I am right now. I'll tell you guys more about it while I'm going back there. There you go, I'm on driving now. So we got in, and then we tried to go back where I marked the truck. It was a mile 78. And as soon as we got back, I was already kind of like, I was feeling sketch, bro. I was like, yo, why am I getting this feeling that the truck is not there? Alright, so we kept on driving, you know. As soon as we got to mile 78, bam, yo, truck was not there, man. Yo, I was like, no. Alright, so now we're thinking like, okay, the truck got towed for sure. That's for sure. Because if it's not there, then where else could it be, you know? I've got the keys and everything. So we call their boss, and I'm like, hey man, like, truck's not there anymore. And it seems like they towed it. So we called the state patrol or the police station around that area. and they told us that Pittman Towing, that they towed it. I was like, wow, all right. So it was kind of like a good news and bad news. Good news is the truck is out of the snow for sure. You know, that's one of our agenda that we had to do. Now we don't have to. Bad news is the towing costs. My goodness, I don't even want to say it right now, but I'll tell you guys after I finish my story. So we exit the freeway going westbound. We try to make a turn to go back on eastbound because where Pittman is, it was on Ellensburg, Washington. So we had to turn around and go back to east. And as soon as we got to Ellensburg, man, it was so packed. You know, I-90 is still closed at this time of the event. Like, we were like kind of like the only one on the freeway. It wasn't even supposed to be open yet, but it was clear. It was like this, like the snow was like off the freeway, you know. It was a lot thicker. This is like, it's already cooling down. But anyways, as soon as we exit the freeway to Ellensburg, it was so chaotic. So many trucks just parked on the side. Truck stop, there was a truck stop there. There was Love's and Pilot, and it was packed. You know, there was no way you want to go inside that truck stop because you'll never get out. you'll just be stuck. Like, it was to the point where trucks were just chilling on the fuel island, and it was all lined up. This guy had some eyes on his trailer, and yeah, and it was all the way to the entrance of the truck stop. It was bad. Anyway, so we went to Pittman's office, to their main office, and bam, I'll show you guys a picture, bro. This is what we saw, man. I saw my truck bobtail. So we're like, yo, where is the trailer? But you know, we were happy to see the truck in good shape. But we got out the truck, checked it out. You know, the truck was outside, like it was literally in front of the main office. We checked it out and everything. It was great, but there was one problem that I saw. They messed up my bumper. It's the right side one. It cracked the bracket where it's supposed to connect. So that's that. So my right side of my bumper is kind of hanging. So what I did is just put like bungees for now until we get it fixed. And then yeah, so we were checking it out, and then we saw a sign on the door. It says office hours Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the day that we got there, it was Sunday, so they were closed. Oh man, so we were like, yo, I didn't want to hold carry for like a whole day, you know, because this guy was loaded and he was delivering to somewhere in Washington. I forgot. I think somewhere in Seattle. I'm not so sure. So he was about, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours away from his delivery. And then yeah, so we were thinking, oh, what should we do then, you know? Like, we were trying to brainstorm what's the best way to like figure this out. So we were like, okay, since the truck has no fuel, it's empty. He also bought 10 gallons of fuel. He has like he bought the you know, the emergency fuel tanks. So he had 2 of them. So each tank holds 5 gallons. So he had 10 gallons on him. So we grabbed the tanks, went to the truck, and as soon as we tried to clear out the snow where the gas cap is at, it was like covered in snow. We were like trying to get it out. There was a guy on a bulldozer. I guess he works there because he tried to kick us out. He was like, Oh man, he went in front of us. He was like, get the F out and get the F out. Like, he just kept on saying that. He was like going like this, get the F out. And he wasn't even like, he didn't even open his window or anything to talk to us. He was just mad that we were on his property, I guess. And I mean, he has all the rights. I have no argument on that. He can kick us out any day he wants. You know, if you own the property, you got the rights, period. So he tried to like ran us over, dude. He was like, we were right here, bulldozers right here, and he was like, he was, you know, he was trying to like, I don't know, it was like trying to kill us or something, you know. But you know, me and Carrie was like, yo man, I don't know about this guy, but I think we had to go. And as soon as we were walking out, there was a police officer pulled over, and we talked to him and tried to explain everything that happened, everything that we're trying to do, you know, just trying to get the situation a little bit less work, you know. So we talked to the police station and we told him, and he tried to talk to the guy that was driving the bulldozer, and he got nothing, you know. He came back to us. He was like, yo man, you guys are gonna have to come back office hours, and this is his property, so he got the right. Like I said, I already knew that from the jump, and so, you know, we just left and we respected the guy, whatever. So we got out, you know, we tried to park somewhere down the road, and as soon as we were driving, we saw my trailer. My trailer was like hooked up to a bobtail, and I guess like that area too was Pittman's property as well. They had a bunch of trucks in there. I feel like they towed a lot of trucks during this time, you know, in winter time and stuff. And yeah, my trailer was just there. So that was a relief, because we were like, okay, now we have to find our trailer, or my trailer, and just us driving a little bit more, we saw it, and that was a relief. And so now we both know where the truck is, and we know where the trailer is. So now it was more like a waiting game, you know. And so we called our boss, and you know, we tell him the situation, what happened, and this guy was trying to kill us with a bulldozer. And then yeah, and then Carrie came up with an idea. He was like, yo man, I really feel like this guy was just being racist. What if Ches tried to talk to him? Yep. So him and then my boss came up with an idea of me coming up to him, just me, all right, just him staying on the truck, and he'll drop me off and whatever, and then he'll park somewhere or something. And so we did that, and next thing you know, this guy really did talk to me. I was like, yo, what is going on, man? So I really feel like this guy was racist, because he wouldn't even talk to us when I was with Carrie. You know, we tried to, but he did not want to. He just kept on saying, get the F out, get the F out. That's all he was saying. And when I came up to him, he pretty much told me who's in charge, you know, who's in charge of this company or whatever. And so I told him about my boss and blah blah blah, and then I gave him his number, and that was that. You know, I apologized for everything, like how we weren't supposed to be on his property on the first place, and he just kind of just took the apology, because I mean, it was, you know, at the moment I was just really trying to be humble and trying to get this situated as soon as possible, because this guy was really trying to make it hard for us. But overall, man, we exchanged numbers, you know. I gave him my boss number, and that was that. They talked and whatever, and he called me. He was like, where do you guys get your fuel? So I was like, what are you trying to do? I was like, there's a truck stop just a block away. There's a Love's. You can just we can just fuel up there. And then I was telling him we have 10 gallons in our hands that we can put on the truck. And he was like, no, I really don't want you guys spilling fuel on his property. So this dude drove the truck, the towing truck, to the Loves, towed my truck, and then we got fuel there. I think I filled up about half a tank, and then he drove it back to his property. I was like, yo, why is this guy being extra? Why can't he just release it now, right? So I guess he wanted to talk to my boss and, you know, talk numbers. And, oh man. And he came up with $11,000, man. 11 grand. Yeah. No. So, it was a very stressful week. It cost us $11,000, and that's just for the tow. And they dragged my trailer, messed up more tires and my rims. So we end up fixing up the trailer for about 2 grand. It was like almost 2 grand. So the total off this incident, it was $13,000. Oh my goodness, bro. And guess what? He didn't even release the truck until Monday morning. Yeah. So I was with Carrie. Man, this dude was very kind enough to like stay with me, because I wouldn't know where to stay. You know, I would have to get a hotel again, but that's just wasting more money. So he was late to his load, and I really felt bad, you know. This incident costing that much, plus holding Carrie, having him be late for a couple hours. His delivery was Monday, I believe it was like at 10 a.m. and we didn't really go in our separate ways until 8 o'clock. So I think he was late for about, I don't know, I would say 2 hours. Oh man, so Monday I got the truck, and bro, I'll show you guys a picture of what happened when I went inside the truck, bro. Everything was frozen. All my water bottles, I usually keep like waters, a bunch of waters in my truck. All of them were like ice. There was no like any type of liquid in there, dude. It was just frozen, dude. That's all I'm saying, man. Even my windshield cleaner that I have, the glass cleaner, all that was frozen, bro. It was so bad. It was so cold. And then so, you know, Carrie left me because we thought I could just stay in the truck, because the pitman guy, the pitman worker, he was like, yeah, you can just stay in the truck, and then I'll get to you when I can. So, you know, Carrie dropped me off on my truck. I was just sitting here, you know, I was still hooked up to the truck, to the towing truck, and I was waiting until I get released. And it took about, I don't know, 30 to 35 minutes, and I couldn't idle the truck. Every time I would turn it on, it would just die on me, because the truck was like that. It was tilted up. I don't know if that has something to do with, like, you know, like the fuel, or that's something to do with like the truck being it's been sitting down for a couple days, and it's been cold, so it's having trouble to get it running, you know. I would turn it on and it would just shut off on me after like a minute. But anyways, man, I got out, and I delivered the load in Montana. I think the next day of that day. Yeah, I delivered Montana. After Montana, I went to pick up a load in North Dakota. I had a deadhead there, and from North Dakota to Virginia, I went to Virginia, and in Virginia I deadhead to Maryland, and then from Maryland I'm going back to Washington. That's where I'm at right now. So I hope you guys got the idea of what I've been through. It's definitely been a tough 2 weeks. But after Washington, I'll be heading to California, get some downtime because I feel like I need a reset. You know, just reset my mind and get back to it when I'm back. It hasn't been really snowing coming back. It's definitely been cooling down. Yesterday it was a little bit sunny as well, but last night it came down to -4 when I shut down at this one rest area. It was really bad. It was really cold. So I mean, I just idled the truck pretty much the whole night because I felt like it was just it's not going to be good for the truck having it shut off overnight when it's cold like that. I'd rather have the truck running good the next day. Going back to Washington, man, at first I feel like, you know, I'm a little bit traumatized from what happened, but the more I think about it, it was just something that I didn't have any control of, you know. Like, it was just a bad time. It was a bad time to get 2 blowout tires, you know, and it was just wrong timing, bro, honestly. Like, if you think about it, like, I was in the wrong position. Like, it was just a bad time to get a flat tire. Dude, man, you know, honestly though, even though the tow cost us very good amount of money, the loads that we've been getting lately has been kind of like made it up for it. And my boss is not really that upset because, you know, like I said, it was nothing that I could have controlled, you know. I put my chains correctly, that's no doubt, but because if I did it wrong, then how come my drives, 4 of my drives are okay, because I put chains on 4 of my drives and 2 on the trailer, and I just had problems with the trailer. My drives were okay, so I don't think it's how I put the chains. I really made sure those chains were on there, you know. They were on tight, they were secured, and yeah, that's all I did, you know. I don't think I did anything wrong. Yeah, it was just bad timing, bad weather, and they closed the freeway. So oh man, it was like the terrible scenario you can think of, but it's okay. Honestly, it happens. It just sucks when you deal with it and you gotta tough it out. You know, spending a couple days in Ellensburg, or, you know, that area right there. Well, yeah, I was in Ellensburg. Spending time in Ellensburg, I found out that, you know, Washington, by far, all right, by far, in my record, in my opinion, they have the best fries, bro. So if since I'm gonna be passing by there, I think I'm gonna go and pass by again at the shop that at the restaurant, not shop. I'm gonna pass by at the restaurant again to get me some burgers and fries, because yo, man, I really loved it. I thought California has like the best fries, but now that I know Washington has those crunchy thick fries, yo, man, I can't even stop thinking about it. I gotta go back there and get it. It was that good. You know, I thought In-N-Out was great, but I know a lot of people hate on In-N-Out. They think that In-N-Out French fries taste like cardboard. I was like, yo, what? I thought In-N-Out was good, you know? They're like fresh potatoes, and they really cut, like in front of you, they really cut it and then just dump it on the fryer. So yeah, I'm hoping to get back there tomorrow though. Tomorrow I have a little bit of a plan, because I'm meeting up with my friend that is also working on this company. His name is Tony, the guy I always talk to on the phone. Yeah, I'll be meeting up with him because he has my IFTA stickers and my insurance document for 2022. So I'm gonna be meeting up with him off the I-90. I think he's gonna be by Spokane, Washington. So I told him, just, you know, just send me your your truck stop store number, and then so then I'll be able to meet up with them as soon as I get to Washington. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan for tomorrow. I told him too, hey bro, making a video at the moment, so I'm probably gonna put you on it, and we talked about it, and then we might get some food together and hang out for a little bit, and I'll probably just bounce out after. Hey guys, just an update. I was just here in one of the rest area in South Dakota, in Dakota, South Dakota right now, and I just went outside and it was so windy, bro. I was like, dude, there's no way. I was literally like kind of like swinging around, like my body was all over the place. It was that windy. We're close to like Wyoming. You know how it is in Wyoming. Let me see. Yeah, we're about to hit Wyoming, but we're not going there. We are, but in the middle of Wyoming, we're gonna go up to take Montana. But like I was saying, man, it was super windy and cold, and I'm about to just end my 30 here. And what I've noticed ever since I got out after Christmas, since I was here on the north a lot, there's not a lot of truck drivers. I don't know if you guys can like tell, like it's empty right here. And even on the interstate, there's not really a lot of trucks compared to like when it was summer. And me and my friend was talking about it, like, you know, a lot of the trucks, I guess, like they stay on the south because a lot of them don't want to deal with the cold weather and snow. I don't know how true that is, or but it's not. I don't know. There's a lot there's like big difference, you know, when it was on summer. It's always packed, like no matter what, no matter where you're at on summer, you're always gonna be like dealing with a lot of trucks. But what I noticed in winter is like it's super empty, dude. Like yesterday, I think I shut down pretty late. I would say like 9-ish. Was it 9-ish? About so. And the rest area, literally there was only one truck there, and I was like the second one that was gonna park on that rest area. It was so dead. Like look at this right now. Like you see like some trucks, but it's not like a lot like before, you know. And then when I went to Virginia, you know, it's like a little bit on the south area, it was so packed, like everybody was there. I was like, yo, what's up, you know. But yeah, I just find it very interesting, I guess. And then what I had for lunch, I guess it is lunch, 12 o'clock. I had I never even knew about Panera bread becoming like, I don't know, I didn't know that it was that good. I was on an I-90 and there was a Service Plaza, and I bought some bagels and salad. Yo, it was so good. I just ate my salad right now, and I had one bagel. Yo, I'm not even disappointed, dude. It's actually good. Like I can see myself coming back to Panera bread and getting some more of that, because it was actually good. Like 10 out of 10, bro. I like it. All right, guys, it is now the next day, and today's our last day to be driving for this load, and I'm still here in Montana. I'm on the west side of Montana already, but in about a little bit, or I think we should be hitting Idaho already. And I just thought that I should show you guys how it looks over here on the winter time. Good thing though, the road is clear, you know, nothing, there's no snow or whatever. It's not like slippery, it's not even wet or anything, it's just dry road. So I feel like it's just so perfect to drive on the winter during this time. Like I felt like the snowstorm and everything kind of just happened, and everything is kind of cooling down already, you know. So everything right now just looking pretty, you know, just like how you would expect winter time. And so my friend Tony, he's actually waiting for me in Spokane, Washington. Like I said yesterday, we're gonna meet up so I can get my IFTA stickers and also my insurance documents. But I said yesterday that we were gonna grab lunch for today, and he got a call from his broker, the load that he's actually carrying right now. They told him that he can actually deliver that load to not today, well actually yeah, today. So what he was gonna do, or what he's gonna do, is that he's actually gonna deliver that load and then meet up with me afterwards. So he's not like over there just waiting on me, you know. So he's gonna deliver that load, he's gonna go back to the truck stop that we're gonna meet at. It's gonna be a Pilot J 967. And yeah, I don't think we're gonna grab lunch though, because I don't want to hold him for too long, because you know, I want him to get his next load as soon as possible so he could straight go home. Like, you know, he's actually gonna go home after Washington load, so same thing as me, he's gonna go head down to California. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan today. Just gonna meet up with them, and then I'm probably gonna head out as well, because I will try to deliver this load today, but since it's a holiday today, they probably gonna be closed, because they told me I have to deliver it on Tuesday. So I'm guessing, you know, they're closed on Monday, which is, it's a holiday today apparently. So yeah, that's gonna be my agenda for today. Just meet up with them and then probably bounce. And if I do get a chance, well, you guys are gonna see where I'm gonna show you guys where I got stuck, because I'm literally on the same freeway, but I was going eastbound, but this time I'm going westbound. So I will be able to tell you guys where exactly I got stuck. It was at Snoqualmie Pass, and during this time, man, it was just so bad, you know. It was, I hit it the wrong time, and I was in the oh dude, it was terrible. But yeah, I'm glad that I can show you guys where exactly my truck was sitting, and how I got buried in snow and all that, man. I'm pretty sure right now though it's already clear and everything, you know, like they already cleared out the roads. Like, I mean, I could tell, like, it looks clean, it looks dry, it looks good, you know. It's no danger whatsoever. But if I do get a chance, if I do feel like hungry and everything, I'm actually gonna try and go back to where we got like the burger place that I was telling you guys about, that I feel like Washington just does a great job on their french fries. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go there, because it's actually just off the 90. Well, it's a little bit more miles when you exit the I-90, but it's not too far, you know, especially if I'm just gonna go grab that grab something to eat and then bounce afterwards. That's fine, you know. But I'm gonna be taking my 30 at the Flying J, where I'm gonna be meeting Tony, because I might as well. I had to start a little bit early today as well, because like I said, I didn't want to hold him for too long so he can get his next load. But yeah, man, just this view right here, man, is just looking great. Just reminds me of when I was working with Swift. Like I was saying, like I always mention it, you know, like it's pretty out here in the mountains when there's snow, and this is what I mean, bro. Like it's just nice. It's just nice to look at. It's not boring like summer, but it is dangerous when it's when it's snowing and it's like wet roads. But right now it's chill, it's chill. So looking at these mountains, where the time I got stuck, they were reporting that there was like avalanche and stuff. I was like, yo, hey, serious? And looking at it right now, I mean, it's not that thick and everything, but I can only imagine during a snowstorm having a very thick snow on the mountains. Yeah, you're pretty much going to have like some avalanche. That's crazy, bro. And it's only January, and I feel like winter is almost over. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be cold for a while, that's for sure. But during February, it's definitely not gonna be like anything serious, you know. Like even the rates, they're already coming back to like how they were on summer. It's kind of a bummer, especially I couldn't really take advantage of those good rates. I kind of did though, because you know, when I came out after New Year's, rates was really good, man, especially in Washington. You know why? Because it's terrible out here when it comes to the weather. But yeah, man, they were really paying good. Like I got stuck, and then I still got paid pretty good, not gonna lie. From like from the Washington load to Montana, that was the load I was carrying when the incident happened, and that load was like paying $8,000 just for that short run. So even though I got stuck, I kind of feel like, you know, I kind of just made up for it. Like in a way, I kind of just got paid regularly, like a regular rate. But yeah, man, I felt like if I didn't get stuck though, ooh, I would have been a good week, man. That would have been a good week to run. And coming back to Washington and going to California, it's not that good, you know. But once after my home time, probably gonna take like 4 days home time, going back to Washington, and hopefully the rates are still gonna be like semi-decent, you know. I'm pretty sure though. But after February, yeah, that's pretty much done. So remember I told you guys they damaged my front bumper. So every time I stop, like, you know, I try to look at it and, you know, inspect it. And this is like my fourth bungee cord, man. Excuse my windows, I know they're dirty. Every time I just try to clean it, it just comes back to how it is right now. Anyways, front bumper, man. This is like my fourth bungee cord that I put on the bumper, because it keeps getting like it just keeps getting snapped. Because I think like when I close the hood, like the tip of the hood is kind of like sharp, so when that touches like the bungee cord, so it's like sitting on top of it. So every time I hit it like a bump or something, you know, like the what do you call it, the hood kind of like chopping the bungee cord, so it just keeps snapping, man. So we really need to get that fixed ASAP. It doesn't look bad with the bungee cord. I'll try to show it to you guys once I get a chance. It doesn't look too bad. It looks like, yeah, there is a bungee cord like on my bumper, but it looks pretty decent. Like everything just lines up, you know. But yeah, we still need to get fixed though, so we'll try. And also I'm gonna try to stop at a TA today. I'm not even gonna try to deliver this today. I mean, if there's no TA around Seattle where I'm gonna be delivering, I'm just gonna go to the TA, get my oil changed, because it was actually due this morning. I just got the warning, so I gotta go to TA. And also need one drive tires, because one of my drive tires it's kind of getting bald already, and I don't want anything to happen on my drive tires. So I'm gonna just do that. And then my boss wants me to get this check engine light on to get diagnosed. He wants to know what really exactly it is, what's like making it like light up. Because last time we already fixed everything, right? You know, he already knows like everything was like replaced. So yeah, like I said, I feel like it's just a calibration. I don't think they did that on the shop where I took this truck. I'm hoping it is, because yeah, I don't think it's a major problem, but we'll see when I get to the shop or whatever. I know I told you guys I'm gonna do a 1-year review of like me thinking about like what do I think about trucking overall, and also like, you know, a little bit of review of this company since I kind of work with them for like almost like, you know, 6 months. I'm gonna do that just right after I file my taxes, just because I feel like I don't want to give you guys my gross. I want to give you guys my net, you know. I want to give out the numbers that I actually took home, you know, from this company. And I actually got my 1099 form already from this company, but I'm waiting for my W-2 from Swift because I need to file that as well. And as soon as I get that though, I'm gonna get right into it. But I don't think I'm gonna get it once I get home by next week. Or is it next week? What's today? Today is Monday. Yeah, no, I'm going home this week. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to file my tax this week because I don't think if Swift already like sent me on the mail. I doubt it. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but I feel like they're gonna lag a little bit. So soon as I file my taxes, you guys, that's when I'll do my full review, just because I want to give you guys an accurate number, you know. I don't want to give you guys some gross. Like I don't mess with that, bro. If I gross that much, like I don't really want to like say, yeah, you know, I earned that kind of money. No. But overall though, if you guys want to know my gross for this company, since I switched from Swift to this small company, I grossed $50,000. Well, the truck made $80,000 with my, you know, with my percentage. $80,000 minus expenses, it came out to $50,000. So once I file my taxes, I'm not so sure how much I'll be really taking home after that $50,000. So it's not too bad, guys. Like honestly, like I'm pretty happy about it, because that I started pretty much, I would say August, beginning of August, because I wouldn't even count July, because that's when I was like doing my transition for this company. You know, that's when I quit, and then, you know, I packed my stuff, and then like, you know, all that. So basically my first legit run started in the beginning of August. So August, September, October, November, December, that was only 5 months of work in this small company. And not only that, I took so many home times. There was like 2 times that I took 2 weeks off. So if you really think about it, I only worked for 4 months with some bunch of like home time, because one time I was shut down for 2 weeks because the truck was like having like a coolant leak. So the truck was in the shop for like pretty much 2 weeks, and then I took 2 weeks off for Christmas and New Year's. So that's a month right there. So let's give it a 4 months, and then I'm not even counting the rest of the home time that I took during those 4 months. So overall, I feel like I made a pretty good money compared to what I was making at Swift. I don't even check what my gross for 6 months at Swift. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that much, but yeah, man, it was literally a big jump. So I'm pretty happy about it. But like I said, I'm gonna let you guys know as soon as I file my taxes, so you guys could actually know how much did I really make for 4 months. All right, let's just say 4 months, because I wouldn't even count the 2 weeks downtime while the truck was on the shop, and the 2 weeks off when I took home time for Christmas. I'll let you guys know for sure, man. Like, you guys will be like known, you know, like I'll pretty much make the video as soon as possible. But yeah, it's basically just waiting time right now. I was thinking, like, you know, if they're really gonna take 30%, like, you know, everybody's saying like you should save 30% for tax, whatever. So 30% of 50,000, if I have to pay $15,000, then that means I made 45 for 4 months. Not bad. It's really not bad. So in a year, I could if I really just take less home time, which I highly doubt because it's just important to me, you know. One of the reasons why I quit Swift is home time and pay. So those are two main reasons. So if I'm not getting good results, then, you know, I might as well become an owner operator. You know, if I didn't find this company, or if this company, my boss did not reach out to me, I would have been an owner op like right now. Like I would have been like doing my transition, getting my truck, you know, getting my company, what do you call it, started, whatever. I would have been on that transition by now, like at this time right now. I told myself, you know, 1 year with Swift, that's it, I'm going owner op. And by me switching on this company kind of just made me realize, you know what, this is actually like worth it, to the point I don't think I need to be, I don't think I need to buy my own truck, you know, because this is not really what my future, this is not really my, like what I would want my career to be at. You know, I don't want to be doing trucking forever. It's literally like my second choice after, like, if I try pilot and I don't like it, then I'll definitely come back to trucking, but it's not my first choice. And one of the reasons is just me being on the road for a majority of the time. Like, I just don't like that, you know. That's why if I don't like pilot, I'm gonna try it no matter what. Like, you know, I'm gonna go to school for it, and no one's gonna pretty much stop me from doing it. If I don't like it, at the end of the day, you know, I got my CDL and I'll just come back to trucking, but I'm definitely gonna do it a lot differently. I'll be like just owner op if this is gonna be my career. I'll get my truck and probably think about, you know, like expanding, because yo, if I become an owner op, I gotta like do it big, you know. So that's pretty much my future plans. And hopefully, I mean, I really hope that I like pilot. I like I don't know, when I went to the school that I want to go to, you know, they flew me for about 30 minutes in a small plane. It was, dude, I had a blast, man. I just couldn't I couldn't stop thinking about it after that day. This guy really like cut me and then chilling in front of my truck. Like, bro, you don't do that. But I'm just hoping that I really like it, because that would be awesome to like just travel across the oh man, oh, I gotta focus there. It's hard to see when your side mirror is kind of dirty. But yeah, man, it would be nice to like just travel across the globe. That would be dope. Like, I would want to see different countries. Like right now, I'm pretty much seeing the whole US, and in my opinion, it just looks all the same. All the same. It's either just mountains or just flat ground. Like, I don't know. It's not like something that I really want. Like as like, you know, as me putting it up my #1 choice of career. You know, if nothing works out, then I'm okay being here, you know. Too much of talking, but that is that, man. I think I'll just catch with you guys once I get closer to my friend here, and I'll probably just, you know, show him to you guys how it looks like, because he went to Swift as well, and he made the transition here to my company. You know, like so that's that, man. Like, I know you guys are kind of like, some of you guys are asking me like if this company is hiring. Man, when I did the transition, like my boss just luckily had 2 trucks that were available. So, you know, he kind of just told me like, hey man, like, you know, do you know anybody else that you know personally that would work as much as you do or whatever? And you know, I kind of just told him about my friend, and yeah, he kind of just hired him from there, and he's liking both of us so far, so that's really good. I know I told you guys once the company is hiring, I will let you guys know. He'll probably just do a little bit of an interview on the phone and stuff like that. You know, he'll ask you like some questions and all that, and if you qualify, then I'm sure you can get in too. But for now, he only has 4 trucks and 4 drivers, and I don't think he'll be getting more trucks anytime soon. But if he does, man, I promise you guys, I will let you guys know. And I'm sorry that I can't really put out the company name out there. I mean, for that reason, you know, he doesn't really want to be like forced to buy a bunch of trucks and hire like a bunch of new drivers, you know. Like, that's why I don't know, I just felt really lucky to like have him like to even approach me. And you know, I wasn't even the one that approached him, he approached me. So I really felt blessed from that day, and it really just changed pretty much how I handle my life, and I can actually just plan on things, you know. Hey guys, I'm on St. Regis Mountain right now, and I was just looking at these ice right here on top of these barricades. They look like marshmallows, man. Look at it. Oh dude, seems like I'm like the only truck here. The road is pretty dry though. Like, they really cleared this thing real good. Oh wow, why would you stop there? Or they just left the car. Well, I don't know why I turned my left turning signal, but yeah man. So the other day, a couple days ago, it was like really thick. Like, I don't know if you guys can see how high the snow is right now on the side. It was that high, bro. Like, imagine my truck on the side and the snow plows throwing all the snow on my truck. It was that. This is actually not even bad anymore. A couple days ago, man, the road were like really icy, and I was just shocked. Like, coming here, I was like, wow, they really cleared it out, you know. This is barely Montana. We're not in Washington yet. I don't know how Washington looks like right now, but it was looking very similar to Montana when I was passing by here. But man, I'm just surprised like how they did a great job clearing the roads, you know, and maintaining it like this dry. Like, it's pretty amazing. I don't know how that happens, but you see how thick it is on the side? Wow, that's crazy. There goes marshmallows again. They look like whipped cream, not marshmallow, but marshmallow too though. And I don't know if you can see, like, they fall on the side and they break like into bricks. It looks like hard eyes, dude. That's crazy. Like, that thing is gonna fall anytime soon. And then when they fall, it looks like a sand, but instead it's eyes. Wow. Look right here, looks messy. These houses, they are buried in snow, bro. No one's going out. Look at that one. Yo, that snow is all the way to the window. Yeah, I feel like if you live around here, they really stack on food and stuff. So when this happens, they just stay at home. Must be nice. Imagine, dude, you live over here and then you call your boss and be like, hey man, look, I'm stranded inside my house. I can't get out. Can't go to work. Look at that, bro. It looks like whipped cream. But yeah, a lot of these people, for sure, they stack on food. And I'm guessing for like I would say 3 months they're stuck inside, aren't they? I don't know. If you're watching my videos and you live in these kind of places where you get like blizzard snow. Oh, look at that, bro. What the? That's insane. Looks like a snake. Yeah, just let me know, like, how do you guys deal with this kind of stuff? Like, I know you guys are gonna have to like stay home unless you really like have to go to work. Then you'd oh, this is very sketch right here. Like, you see those mountains? For sure, like, this is what they were talking about. That's why they closed the I-90. You know, like how the freeway is next to the mountain, and if there's any avalanche, just like it's gonna all crush into you. Like, that's some scary stuff. That's why they be closing the freeway, man. Oh yeah, so yeah, just let me know how you guys deal with this. You guys buy a lot of food, like, you know? Pretty sure you guys do, because I don't know how you guys would survive, man. That's crazy times, bro. These snakes on the I'm gonna just call it snakes. Look at it, bro. Oh, that anaconda right here. Oh man, there's a tree that, oh, I remember too. I was reading the article when it was closed. Trees were falling down and everything. I was like, oh, now I know what they're talking about. I'm just realizing this now because when I was coming here, going east, I was coming here during the night, so I couldn't really see anything. All I see was, like, you know, it was bad, and I was just driving really careful. Like, look at this. Imagine just falling on it. Bro, that's dangerous. Oh. It's like if I stop, it's like same as height where my window is. That's insane. Well, I mean, I know those snowflows throw it out there, so it makes it like a little bit more higher. But let's just say half of that, so that's still pretty thick. Oh man, but I'm almost to Idaho now, and then I'm about to meet up with my friend in Spokane. So I'll let you guys know once I get more closer. I just found this very interesting. I was like, yo, I gotta show everyone. I gotta show them this, man. It becomes like brown snow because all the dirt on the road. That's crazy. Alright guys, I'll get back with you guys in just a bit. Alright guys, finally I'm in Washington and I'm about to exit to meet up Tony here. And he also told me that he doesn't have a pickup until tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go ahead and grab something to eat then, because I thought, you know, he was running out of time, and yeah, there was no time to get food, but apparently he's not picking up until tomorrow. So I'm just gonna grab something to eat here. He said there's a restaurant. I can see there's the restaurant, but I don't know what they're served there, but we'll see once we get there. Oh man, I don't know if I could have just exit there, but GPS telling me to go around. I'm not so sure why. That is kind of weird. Maybe I should have just trust my instinct. That's so weird. That means I'm like gonna go around or something. Oh well, not too far. It felt like a long ride, man. Going on an I-90 with those mountains in Montana and Idaho. Idaho's was short, but Montana. Alright, 25 here. But yeah, Montana felt pretty long to me, man. Alright. And then I got pulled into a weigh station, and the truck in front of me He was overweight, man, on his trailer axle. Oh, what happened here? Yo. Looked like an accident, but there was only one car. But anyways, I got pulled into a weigh station, and the truck in front of me, man, he was overweight by 2,000. His trailer was 36,100. Yo. It was overweight. And then he was stopped, and then I saw the message. It was like, proceed to Bay 1, bring your paperwork. I was like, yo, why did you not check your weights, you know? So be careful, guys. When you guys are hauling a heavy load, make sure you weigh it so you can correct it, so you could, like, you know, so you don't want to be like that kind of guy. He now he's probably gonna get inspected or something. Oh man, I look, he got scared too, because I was like, yo, I'm right behind him, and you know, I was like witnessing everything. And I'm also heavy, like I think I'm like almost 40,000 pounds, like 39. And but I know I'm good because I waited and everything. So, and also I got pulled into a Montana weigh station. I was straight. So yeah, man, just be careful. Oh man, it looks messy here. Oh, not really. Yeah, I really didn't see the point of going around, but I should have just exited on the other exit, but it's okay. So he said that he's already here, and he said that there's really not much of a parking spot. Oh, I see why, because if you exit there, you can't turn left unless you just do it savage. Is there an entrance here? No, it says bobtail only. Entrance here. Yo, I've been here, man. I really did. Dude, I have. I remember this. I think I bumped here before. One time. Where's the restaurant? Oh, this? Zips? What do they serve here? French fries? I'm with it. I was gonna go to the, like I told you guys, to the where I got stranded. But I was calling their number, and I searched it up on Yelp, and apparently I think they are closed today because of a holiday. Oh, I forgot my turn on signal. How rude, Chess, how rude. But yeah, they were closed, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just eat whatever I have in the truck. But then this guy told me that he's gonna be here until tomorrow, so you might as well just kick it for a little bit, and then I'll bounce to Seattle. I need to take my 30 minutes anyways. All right, there's no parking here. All right, I'm gonna just park in front of this guy. Is there a way I can turn around? Huh. Oh, there's a spot over there. I'm gonna take it. Where is this guy at? This is just a straight back. Yes, sir. Oh, there's a car, man. I'm sorry, buddy. To the left. Catch it. That's straight back. I thought he was waiting. That's a parking spot right here. Oh well. I said sorry too, like I did something wrong. But alright. It's either this guy parked weird or like the lines are messed up. Cause I'm pretty straight, but it's showing me that I'm kind of slanted. You know what? I'm not even gonna be here for a while, so it's okay. Oh, let me call this guy. Alright guys, we're gonna eat here. Yeah. My boy Tony. Yeah. How you liking the new company, bro?
It's fucking dope. We get to make hella money.
More than Swift?
Way more than Swift, dude.
Oh, shoot.
At least 3 times.
Alright, let's see what they got here. Easy. Alright, guys. Oh, man. That food was... it was whatever. It was not that great. But it was really nice seeing my boy. Gonna head out to Seattle now. At least I got full, I guess. So alright guys, so just finished meeting up with my friend here, and we're gonna go ahead and head out to Kent, Washington now. Well, I'm actually gonna go to the TA close to Seattle, Washington to get my stuff done, get the oil change and everything. And the food's whatever, man. I was not happy about it, but it is what it is, you know. These places cannot promise you a good food. Zips. Whatever. These cars, bro. They cannot wait. Oh, was that 90 West? Oh, man. Turn here. I wasn't paying attention, guys, sorry. Alright, we're good. Gotta hop on the 90 West. Man, so yeah, I got my IFTA stickers and oh wow, got my IFTA stickers and my insurance document. You know how, like, I guess it changes every year, or you need updated documents, you know. So, and also the IFTA is very important. Well, I've always said that we have until February to put it, but probably gonna put mine after I do like the oil change and everything. I might as well just put it on, you know. It was definitely nice meeting up with a friend, you know, especially like on the road in a different state. You know, we're both from California, and it's just it's very nice to like meet up and like, you know, grab some lunch and talk about everything like what's been happening. And yeah, so it was really nice, and really enjoyed it, I guess, you know, like, because being a truck driver, man, we just don't talk to anybody. At least I don't, because I don't talk to strangers. Mama told me not to talk to strangers. But yeah, man, I'm gonna catch you guys as soon as I get more closer to the TA, because I-90 is kind of like whatever. Nothing really much to see here. Just a bunch of mountains. I already showed you guys the snowy mountains back in Montana. And yeah, guys, check this out, man. Way to heaven, man. Way to heaven. We are in Ellensburg, Washington. We are really close by to where I got stranded, where my truck got buried in snow. Once we get there, I will show you guys the exact location. It's by Snoqualmie Pass, but really close by. I'm just climbing this mountain, and I wanted to quick show you guys how foggy it is here in the mountain. I could barely see anything. Probably like, what? That's about maybe 200 feet ahead of me. I could still see. Past that, they kind of just disappear, you know, like these cars just passing me, and then boom, they're gone, you know. It's like bye bye, you know. I don't know where they went, but yeah, probably into the clouds. So very interesting, man. It's pretty, but really heavy right now, so I can't even really go faster than 46 right now. So I mean, it's all good. It's foggy anyways. If I was light, I would have been doing the same thing. I'll just go slow as well, because this is very sketchy, being in the mountain and you could barely see anything. So I wouldn't really go fast in this situation here. Just a tip, you know. Yeah, just pretty nice. Even though I can't really see anything, but it's very snowy outside. It's not snowing, but the mountains are just full covered in snow, and very foggy. But luckily, you know, the road is clear, so we're all good. Man, the more I go upwards, because I'm climbing right now, and it's getting worse. It's pretty much 100 feet now, from 200 feet to like 100 feet. I could see, as you guys can see, I don't know how the GoPro is picking it up, but yeah, man, these cars are just disappearing out of nowhere. It's very cloudy and foggy. Look at outside, man. That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. Guys, look how pretty that is. I don't know if you guys can see the mountains, but it is so pretty with the sky, like kind of like pinkish bubblegum color, and the clouds right there, just fog. This is crazy, man. This is what I love about winter driving. It's just so pretty, man. That's what I mean. And by the way, we're at mile 98. We are very close to where I got stranded. Got stranded at mile 78. I will never forget the number, man. I feel like 78 is already like stuck in my head, you know. I'm always gonna remember what happened to me at 78, no matter what. I-90, 78. It's like automatically, you know. Oh man, but I'll make sure once we pass by there, I can show you guys exactly where. But like I said, man, these snow plows, they did a great job just clearing out the snow off the road. Like, you guys can see that. Wow, look at that sky, man. It's going wild right now. It's like sunset bubblegum. That's what I call it, man. It's so pretty. But you guys can see the side of the road. The snow got like flattened down, but before it was like, you know, puffy. I don't know how to explain it, but right now it's probably, it got flattened down, but it's like hard ice. But when I was here, it was like fluffy, but like soft ice, you know. There's two different snows, like the hard ice when it gets all hardened, first starting to like pours, you know, then it's like a very soft snow. I can tell like those eyes are, it must be like hard, bro. You gotta like really like use an axe pick to break it. But yeah, man, it's so pretty. You gotta love and hate Washington, you know. Oh, it's so pretty when nothing happens to you, but when stuff goes down, oh man, it's not looking too great. It doesn't feel good, you know. But look at that, bro. Like, this is what I miss about winter driving. I just can't say anything, bro. Like, speechless. That's all I gotta say. It's beautiful, you know. Look at, I'm gonna try to see if I can get you guys a little bit closer and maybe the camera picks it up. But sometimes my GoPro doesn't pick up what I see, and it makes me mad because it's so like, I don't know how to capture it while I'm driving. You know, I'm trying my best, but I hope you guys can see it. So nice. It looks like a painting, but it's in the real world. That's insane. Yeah. Well, that's Washington for you guys. It was Cleveland. That was where the hotel that I stayed at, a Quality Inn, right here at exit 84. Stayed there for a few days, and then yeah. So pretty much I was 6 miles, it's about 7 miles away from my truck to the hotel. That's how much the police officer drove me to the hotel, man. Oh, did I tell you guys? When I hopped into the cop car, he actually had me sitting on the back seat like a criminal. Oh, this truck is beat up. Look at it. Oh, what happened? I really tried to turn my head, but at the same time, looking on where I'm going. But man, the things I gotta do for you guys, you know, you guys gotta see it. If I see it, you guys gotta see it. Signal me, I'm good to go. Currently on mile 84. We are getting close to the area I was at. Oh man, it's still pretty thick around here. It's already getting like close to the Snoqualmie Pass. Yo, you guys can see that? The side of the road? Yeah, I was like buried, bro, like that. Because the snow blows, oh man. I keep saying it, but it was terrible. Oh man. I hope I never go through that again. It was terrible. It was like a, I don't know, man. It was a feeling I never felt before, you know? It was, oh man. Whoa. But hey, if that didn't happen though, I would never know the place of the burger place, you know? Hey. So at least I got something out of it, and I also learned a lot of things from that event. So it's all good, I guess. Not really. Look at that, man. Like mountain of snow. There goes their weigh station. It's still closed because I don't know how trucks can even get in there. Yeah. If I park next to that, the side of the road, I'm telling you, man, the snow goes all the way to your window. I'm up miles 80 now. So pretty much around here, that's where I stopped, and yeah, spent days. Well, I spent a day on the truck, and then that's when I went to the hotel. So we are at mile 78, just right across me right now, right over there, somewhere there. that's where I stopped. And yeah. Now you guys know, and that's about it. I'll see you guys on the TA. Well, once I get close to TA, so you guys can see me park and everything. Good morning, you guys. Oh man, I'm here now at my delivery location. It's like right here. The guy said once that truck pulls out, then I can go ahead and back in. I'm gonna open my door right now, and then so we can deliver this load, man. All right, guys. I tried opening my door, but there's a tree next to my trailer, so I can't really open it. So I'm gonna wait until he gets out, and then I'll go ahead and back it up, and then I'll just open my door exactly where he's at right now. And so yeah, just waiting until this dude gets out, and then we'll go. This is a little bit of a street backing, and then but good thing is there's not a lot of cars coming by. There are some, but we just got to do a little bit fast, so you know, we're not gonna be holding traffic. I just don't like doing that. There he is. He's leaving, so let's go and do this quick. I gotta redo this. On that side. All right, we got it. Alright, we'll just back it up all the way, and then we'll clear it after. Because there's a fence right here. I really don't want to hit it. And we'll just go all the way to the right here. Windows are foggy, bro. We need to be a little bit more to the left. I mean to the right. Almost there though. My setup was kind of ugly, not gonna lie. It wasn't the best thing in the world. Why is my brakes so loud? I'm not even pressing it hard. I think it's just cold. We're gonna have to open our doors, so I'm gonna wait until these cars pass by and then we'll go ahead. Alright. Now we just gotta open our doors. But like quick. Smells like cilantro. My brakes are like sensitive right now. I don't know if it's cold, because it's cold, or I don't know. I think we're in. Alright guys, so just like that, man, like always, we're here in Kent, Washington now, delivering this load. So last night, man, you know, I was gonna shut down at a TA and you know, take some shower and do my oil change and everything. And I got there, it was so packed, like it was like there's not even a way I could park anywhere. Like even the creative parking spot are like taken. Like there was just no way for me to park anywhere. Even on ramp, even the off ramp, everything was packed, like filled with cars. I'm guessing this is like the last truck stop before Seattle, which is TA, and then the rest is kind of like hard to, like, you know, to go to. And yeah, it was just really packed, so I didn't even end up going there. I just, you know what, I just went straight here. I pretty much spent my night there, just right in front of my delivery here. And yeah, so that is that, you guys. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching my videos. And I really appreciate everybody that been commenting and you know, just staying tuned in my videos. And appreciate all the love you guys always tell me. And yeah, man, just don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and then I'll see you guys on my next one. All right, peace.